5 on the clock. Fades back. Adebayo, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
They get it back. Davis. An easy 2 on the layup.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so it's Los Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word. Miami, Jang, he's checked in for Okogie, and Tyler Hero subbed in for Champagnie. Now here's Hero. Last game we saw him with 32 points. For 3. Miami, no good that time either.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Chuma Okeke, and it's Jay in a shooting guard. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Hero. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Highland comes in for Flynn. Gafford, he's checked in for the Lakers. Antetokounmpo comes in for Vanderbilt. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Jay, yep, that one goes. Jay's got 4 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Hero for 3. Rebound, the Lakers.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from another bucket. Wow!
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving into elite company.
Creeping up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history. Highland looking for an opening. Back to Hero. Fires the 3. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things. He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 17. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Okogie's checked in for Miami. The Lakers also with a sub. Little's checked in for Okeke. The Heat have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Hero, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Jay. Last time, 45 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the high post. Jang pulls it in.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Hero outside. And again, no good by Miami. Here's Jay. 3-pointer. And so it's Los Angeles leading by 17 at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense. Can't keep up with those guys. So the D.
And now that's it for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They got Bones Highland. He's out there with Tyler Hero. Josh Okogie is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Jang in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Jay. And that one comes up a bit short. Heat trail by 17. Pass to Jang. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Jang's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Jay. He's guarded by Hero. Jay, the pass to DiVincenzo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Lakers lead by 17. Hero for 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Well, there's the answer from Hero. One of the best from three-point range in the league.
Here's Jay. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jay's got 26 points.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
First team foul.
Here's Hero. He's got 9. To the left wing. Jay passes to Hero. Driving inside. The shot's good. Hero's got 11.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Stolen by Hero. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Takes a 13-footer. Highland misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside for Davis. Here's Jay. Three-pointer, no good. Heat trail by 14. Okogie, the pass to Highland. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Okogie. Hero for 3. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 14.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Taking a look now at the 2K leaderboard. Here are the squads that have been everywhere on defense and piling up the steals since the All-Star break. 5th on the list, Miami.
As the season goes on, their defenders have only gotten more confidence, eagerly attacking the ball handlers and being as disruptive as possible.
My God, this is
So the Lakers 5 right now. Antetokounmpo out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Jay. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Rick Schifino in at the point. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
Now, Hero. He's got 15. That cuts the lead to single digits. Heroes got 11 in the second half.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the 76ers was a revelation. He scored 45 points and did so at a very efficient rate, playing within the flow of the offense. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that.
Again, what an avalanche!
That ties him for the 4th most points in a single season.
An extended scoring tear for him, for sure. We're witnessing one of the greatest offensive years we've ever seen. The Heat trail by 12. Pass to Okogie. Shoots the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things. Connects again.
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time. There's the triple. Flynn misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Jay, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Flynn the pass to Jang. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Jay. He's got 34. Banked in off the glass. Jay's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. A different look for Miami. Where's Los Angeles leading by 13. We've got Brandon Clark and it's Champagnie in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And good, the 3-point shot, good from Jay. Jay's got 39. The Heat shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Now here's Flynn. He's covered closely. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Gafford.
And I like the bold move of going right back in. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Lakers making a change here. Okiki's checked in. And here are the Heat now. It's an 18-point game. Now Flynn. Clark with a wide open.
And if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
Jay the pass to Vanderbilt. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Jay misses. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Outside Flynn. Here's Champagnie. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got 3 assists now in this one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Releases. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Jay misses. The Heat trail by 14. Outside Flynn. Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ware. The Lakers with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Jay. From outside, off the mark.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Davis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Antetokounmpo comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Okeke. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
That's David. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. No good on the 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Pass to Highland. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Hero, no good. Lakers leading by 18.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory.
Another bucket! Wow!
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time. Shots good by Hero.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Pass to Hood, Schifino. Here's Jay. He's covered by Hero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He misses the free throw, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw, good. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Flynn. There's the pick. Shoots it. The Lakers with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Clark. Here's Kamare. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is...
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Good game, MP. At least you get some extra rest tonight. MP about to put on a show in the desert. Show them how you show. It's going to be a long summer if we can't win tonight.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word SUNS along with your issue and scene location to 55555. A member of our de-escalation team will respond immediately. Hey, Phoenix, ready to join us for upcoming Suns games? And you want ticket with go to our website for more information on available tickets. Suns Nation.
And tonight could be special for MP. The all-time record for most points scored in a single season is with... Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Davis in at center. And for the Suns, R.J. Barrett out there with Bol Bol. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Booker in at the point. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Here we go. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Here's Jay. Over Oladipo, and it falls all over the rim and in.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Pass to Nurkic. Now Oladipo. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long Jay.
Well, during his career, Oladipo has been a legit threat from deep. You have got to close and challenge that jumper.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by Oladipo. And stolen by Barrett. Pass to Nurkic. Good chance here for Booker. Gets it to go from the corner.
Sharpshooter from anywhere on the floor. Booker's release and form, it's so mechanically sound.
Here's Jay. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Outside Booker. Outside Bull. Pass to Barrett. Here's Nurkic. Check by Davis. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Booker is always on the attack. That's nice.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keith had a few moments to share with me. And the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset.
Oh, okay, then.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to Oladipo. Outside Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one. This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Oladipo, the pass to Nurkic. Outside Booker. Pass to Oladipo. Nurkic, a screen on DiVincenzo. For 3, Oladipo. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. 1:33 left in the first quarter here. Now here's Bull. Now here's Booker. He's got 6. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And that one's good. Jay.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Suns will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Dunn comes in for Bol. Mikal Bridges checked in for Oladipo. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Booker. And the Lakers also making a switch. Goodwin's checked in. Simmons finds Smith. Outside Barrett. Pure from three-point range.
Now, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Here's Jay. Smith with the rebound.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Barrett up top. Dunn outside. Inside. Simmons is doubled. Kicks it out to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
Here's Jay, guarded by Barrett. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. Simmons looking around. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Jay in at the 2-guard spot. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Kings was all business. He ended up with 58 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
With the drive.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And it's Booker again missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Fades away. The rebound by Bridges.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Left side, Booker. The three. Booker missing again.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
The three ball. And that one's good. Jay's got 19 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. And the Suns miss again.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Some changes. Ben Simmons and Vic. Oladipo is subbed in for Green. Now Booker. He's got 9. To the inside. Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
This guy, an explosive athlete. Victor Oladipo, no doubt.
And that one's good. Jay, he's got 21.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Booker for 3. Devin Booker for 3.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Jay. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Phoenix. Bold, he's checked in for Dunn. And Barrett subbed in for Devin Booker. And the Lakers also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Outside Bull takes the 3. Rebound, the Lakers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but
hammers it home.
So nice. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Pass to Oladipo. Kicks it out to Barrett. Bridges, a screen on Antetokounmpo. The 3, Barrett. He can't get it to go. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by Oladipo. And it's Jay missing. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oladipo outside. Down low. Releases. That's good from Bol on the assist from Oladipo.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Jay. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Jay's got 27 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles leading by just 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
They're thinking about the shot.
If you were in the locker room of one of these struggling teams, what would you be saying?
I'd be too mad to talk. Shaqzilla gonna keep stomping everyone and breaking us stuff until we...
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Love that they're taking high.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard.
Jay, second personal foul. First team foul.
Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Bol. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Booker. The rebound by Jay.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And the layup is good. That's 29 for him.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Oladipo finds Nurkic. Outside Booker. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot no good. The Lakers lead by 4. Here's Jay. That's 29 for him. Over Oladipo. And it's Jay missing. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Davis. Nurkic shot is good. Nurkic has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you can see on the face-up, Nurkic will drop that midi on you.
And Doris, at 7 feet tall and almost 300 pounds, Yusuf Nurkic often is the biggest human on the court.
B.A., we might as well refer to him as the immovable object. This guy has slimmed down. He's an incredible...
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Oladipo outside. Outside for Booker. No good with a jumper from the wing.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Here's Jay, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game here. Suns trail by 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Lakers are looking to get downhill. Anthony Davis said we try to attack the basket and live in the paint. That's part of our identity, our DNA. It's getting to the line and guys catching rhythms like that and then playing from there.
KYG, know your game. They do that well, Allie. Outside Booker. It's Barrett on the wing. Nails it from beyond the arc. Barrett's got 6.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Suns making a change here. Dunn's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Thibault, he's checked in for Hood Schifino. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. DiVincenzo on the wing. Here's Jay, and it's good. He hits another one.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Historically dominant. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
And that one's good. Jay.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 10-point game. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Ben Simmons is checked in for Phoenix. Bridges comes in for Devin Booker.
Ben Simmons.
Outside Simmons. Simmons is doubled. Here's Dunn. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Drives to the hoop. And it's Jay missing. Phoenix is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. For 3, Bridges. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. And it's now only a 5-point Laker lead.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to...
And that one's good. Jay.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Dunn. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles leading by 7. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Jay. He's guarded by Oladipo. From 9 feet. Pass to Jay. 3 on the clock. 4-3. Drills it from deep. Jay's got 45 points.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Barrett with it. And here's Oladipo. 5 points in the game. Barrett can't hit. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers ahead, leading by 10. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
He got it again! Sensational!
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He's done the impossible.
And it's a new record for points in a season. Incredible!
Yeah, he has broken Wilt Chamberlain's historic mark from 1962. It stood for decades until now.
Just an incredible year for the one and only MP. Let's go to center court and hear from the man himself.
I'm truly fortunate to be here tonight, having set the record for most points in the season. Wow. I've done a lot to be proud of, but this one right here, this one is special.
Great words from MP. Clearly so grateful for the support. Here's Booker. Booker drawing the double. Simmons, the pass to Bridges. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Davis. Here's Jay. Booker defending. Another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Suns trail by 15.
Los Angeles foul. Jay. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Here's Jay. Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And the Suns shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's Bridges. And that one drops for him.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Okiki from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And here's Bridges. Takes a three. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And it's Jay missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Knocks down the step back Jay. Jay's got 54 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Bol comes in for Dunn. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Green. And Oladipo is subbed in for Bridges. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Lakers. DiVincenzo comes in for Okeke. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's Jay missing. Suns trail by 13. Pass to Nurkic. Now Barrett. Nurkic passes to Barrett. He buries it from 3.
You love when Barrett starts to feel it from downtown.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Jay's got 56 in the game.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Here's Bull. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. A step back shot. And that one's good. Jay's got 13 points in this quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Lets it fly. That one off the back iron and out. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. They trail by 14. Outside Barrett. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. Oladipo's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Lakers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jay.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's gonna sleep well tonight.
Devin Booker has prided himself on talking to all the game's greats because he believes his talent is worthy of that. This guy, an all-around threat who's so dangerous with the ball.
Los Angeles foul. Jay. 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for 2, Josh Green.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's off as well, so he misses both. Now Los Angeles with it. The biggest lead of the game. Oh, another one falls.
And he's got 60 again. I mean, I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
To tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. And yes, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got.
Bettina.
How
tired are you after setting this record?
Did I look tired? I mean, I don't feel tired. Maybe you should ask the other team how they feel, because it looked like they was exhausted out there chasing us around all game. Michelle.
What's your favorite way to score?
I like to look at the defender in their eye, see what they're scared of, and then I give it to them. Thank you, Michelle.
Man, MP, you're a cheat code.
Basketball didn't pan out? You could have been the PR with. Great stuff, MP.
MP is the best scorer on the planet.